Every spring, millions of South Koreans come together to celebrate the birth of Buddha. They put up lanterns symbolising the wisdom and compassion of the religious leader, and this year their thoughts are with those affected by COVID-19.
The whole world is suffering because of coronavirus, and I hope we can overcome it. I've come here to pray for others and for myself. I'm not worried about being here. Everyone is wearing masks.
While most of the world wouldn't consider allowing mass gatherings at this stage of the pandemic, South Korea has recorded no new local infections for the first time in 75 days. Coronavirus exploded in South Korea mid-February. The number of infections multiplied 180 times in 2 weeks. The virus hit it harder than any country outside China. But by early March, the contagion had been largely contained. While governments around the world shut down cities, South Korea carried on, with no lockdowns and no restrictions on movement. Instead, schools and public spaces were closed. Social distancing was recommended.
I urge everyone to restrain themselves from group events or activities, not only indoor places but outdoor places, which can harm others.
South Korea relies on a policy of test, trace and treat. It learned the importance of preparedness the hard way from previous outbreaks of SARS and MERS. They led to an overhaul of its infectious disease guidelines. As a result, there's been no shortage of COVID-19 test kits like in other countries. The government expedited clinical trials in January before its first confirmed case and authorised 5 companies to produce kits, which it says has 98% accuracy.
We only produced 20,000 test devices at the end of January, but we are now able to churn out products capable of testing 350,000 people a day. We plan to expand our production further with more automation.
South Korea rolled out one of the most aggressive early testing efforts and used surveillance cameras, cell phones and credit card transactions to map the social connections of suspected cases. President Moon Jae-in's early action has been praised around the world. It won his Democratic Party a landslide election victory this month with a record turnout. But officials are hesitant to declare victory. The country's economy is heavily reliant on exports, and it's crippled as it waits for the rest of the world to catch up. And the world is looking to South Korea for warnings of a second wave of infections. Liz Maddock, TRT World.